talk like a player. Keep it real, baby. I'm a lifesaver. Far from a ain't got too many favors. I ain't gotta settle. I got too many flavors. Feel more mackin'. Skull City stacking. Players over here, let me tell you what's happening. Me and Spence, yeah, we finna bridge the gap in. Bout action, I don't do too much bragging. Coming with not a I'm a Mac. My life is a movie that's far from an act. I don't know how to act. You can catch me in the back.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Monday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for New Orleans, we've got Zion Williamson. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Now here's Fox. Off target with the 3. Here's Murray. The 3 ball. The shot misses. Fox outside. Here he goes. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Murray for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. Again, the miss by Fox. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Murray, shot is good.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Fox, defended by Murray. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots a fadeaway, and he gets that one. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes. But Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Some changes for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Bay, and it's Fears in for DeJounte Murray. San Antonio also making some changes. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. The 3 is up. San Antonio again missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Hits a three-pointer. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Up top, Johnson, defended by Jones. Fox outside. On the take. Let's go with a 3. The Pelicans pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
The 3, Fears. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Johnson. Again, the Spurs score.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
The 3, Fears. Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Box for 3. Jones grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
San Antonio with the ball. After New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end. From deep. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
For 3, Fears. Rebounded by Champagny. Three-pointer, Fox. And that's not going to go. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the Pelicans. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
On the wing, it's Fears and Jones, then it's Murray, then it's Yves Missi, and it's Queen in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
He throws it down with one hand.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Murray from outside. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 4th, San Antonio.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Castle, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Here's Murray. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Murray's got 10.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Harper, defended by Murray. Here's Castle. Here's Cornette. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
The Pelicans lead by 10. Murray from outside. Barnes with the rebound.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
They get it back. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Murray. And another basket for New Orleans.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Fox, the putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Castle. The D's right on him. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. And it's Harper in for Castle.
Victor Wembanyama. Harper.
Here's Fox. Coming off a 12-point game. Here's Wembanyama. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Wembanyama's got 8.
See, this is the thing about Wembanyama's size. It gives him scoring options that no one else has.
Murray from outside. Murray can't get that one to fall.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Outside Barnes. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Hey, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Fox. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from three.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. Just change your direction is especially elite.
Here's Queen. Second chance shot. He squares up and sinks it. Give him 8. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
The Pelicans lead by 4. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Puts it up from the high post. The shot's good. 10 points now for Trey Murphy.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Fox against Murray. The 3 is up. And it's Fox missing. Now here's Murray. Pass to Bay. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead. And so it's New Orleans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
A look here at New Orleans. Great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Spurs.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. So on the floor for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Fox. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And it's in there. New Orleans leading by 7. To the right side. Here's Jordan. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Murray's shot is good.
It's the fluid shot mechanics of Murray on full display that I love here with these pull-up jumpers. That's a nice shot.
Here's Fox. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Murray passes to Bay. From downtown, nails it from 3. Bay's got 6.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Fox on the take. And Fox powers it home.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Fox. Tipped.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Murray for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Castle outside. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Murray. He's got 17. Bay from long range. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Bay's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the paint. Castle finds Fox. Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Williamson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Bay. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And look at it, second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th best, the Pelicans.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Wembanyama. 15 points in the game. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Williamson, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Showing he's got power and poise. Williamson with the nice, crisp jumper.
Here's Castle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murphy. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
That one's off.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. Good on the second one. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Outside Wembanyama. Puts the move on. A big drive by Wembanyama.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A shot from the high post. Here's Jordan. And the layup is good off the glass. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not afraid at all to get physical. Jordan finds the shot. So essential for a big to be able to work through contact.
Here's Harper. 12 seconds left in the third. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Wow. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's New Orleans up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Herb Jones, Trey Murphy up there with Fears. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Harper. The layup misses. The Pelicans lead by 18. Here's Queen. Rebounded by Fox. And he drives in. And Fox powers it home.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
The 3, Fears. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. From the stripe, and the shot's good. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Outside Barnes, shoots over Bey. San Antonio again can't hit. The Pelicans lead by 18. Here's Fears, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
Vassell against Jones. Outside Barnes, out left to the wing. From deep, Harper. San Antonio again can't hit. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hey, from long range. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harper passes to Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Here's Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pelicans have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Fear's shot is off. Spurs trail by 20. For 3, Vassell. And it's Queen with a rebound. For 3, Fears. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Fox. 11-footer is good.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
The Pelicans call timeout. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Trey Murphy.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Here's Murray. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hey! It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. They've got 5 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the basket by Williamson.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trey Murphy.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Castle misses. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And the basket by Williamson.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Fox outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Trey Murphy.